Hey divers, what's going on? Hey, it's Deadpool here with more Tank Talk. What are we talking about today? We're talking about rules of diving. No, not just the one everybody talks about. I got 3 of them. Today we're going to go over one of them. Stand by for more Out Your Adventure. 1, 2, 3. What's your adventure?
What's your adventure? What's your adventure?
What's your adventure? Okay, divers, we're talking about the 3 rules of diving. I know everybody's like, oh, never hold your breath. That's pretty stupid and simplistic. I'll leave that to other instructors. This is what I teach. Rule number 1 of diving, don't dive. Rule number 2, look cool. Rule number 3, something about not holding your breath. So at least we talk about it. But there's a lot more to it than that. So when I'm talking about rule number 1, don't dive, what does that mean? How do you not die in a dive? Number 1, plan your dive your plan. What are the 3 minimum things you need to talk about with your dive buddy before you go in the water? Absolute minimum. You need to talk about your max depth. You got to talk about your max time. You got to talk about your minimum air pressure you're going to come up with. Okay? That's just, it's too easy not to do that. Second thing, dive with a buddy. You know, I know there's solo divers, and you know, I'm not going to touch on that. You know, everybody's got their shtick, but most recreational divers are not trained to be solo divers. They don't have redundant air systems. So dive with a buddy. So if you have a buddy, what are you supposed to do with your buddy before you get in the water? That's right, your buddy check. I don't care whether you use BWRAF, BAR, CBAG, FEAR, which is forget everything and run. I don't care as long as you do something that checks your systems before you roll backwards into the water. Yeah, makes sense. Also, lastly, what I want to talk about is if you're going to dive within your limits. You know, we talked about go back up to the top. You know, we're going to discuss with your dive buddy max depth and max time. If you're not comfortable going to that depth, don't go. Even though you might be trained to that depth, you may be like, oh man, I'm just not feeling it today. You know, I haven't been down that deep. Maybe I'm dehydrated. Maybe I'm just not feeling good. Maybe I shouldn't dive at all. So it takes a little bit of courage to say, nah, either I'm not going there, or 2, I'm not going to dive. Let's get you paired up with somebody else so you can still hop in the water. You know, this is supposed to be recreational. That means you're supposed to be having fun. Okay, sorry about the close-ups. I guess I really need to do my eyebrows. All right, hey, if you like these videos, please click subscribe down below, or follow, or like, or I don't know where the buttons are on all these social media. Is this on TikTok? Am I supposed to be doing the thing with my butt? I don't know. All right, stand by. I'm going to be talking about the other 2 rules coming up. All right, what's your adventure?